heir of the stars. In the heart of Africa, where the night sky sparkles with millions of stars, a princess named Nyala was born in a magnificent palace. She was the heir to the royal Zamani dynasty, but unlike other members of the court, she exhibited strange signs from childhood. She could hear voices others could not, and had dreams that foretold the future. But destiny had carved a path of both darkness and light for her. Signs of destiny. On Nyala's 16th birthday, a grand ceremony was held in the palace. The king and queen were preparing to announce that their daughter would inherit the throne. But in the midst of the celebration, an invisible force extinguished the candles, and a voice whispered in Nyala's ear, "The time to awaken has come." Terrified, she rose from her seat and, as if drawn by an unseen force, ran toward the royal garden, where an ancient tree glowed with a mysterious blue light. Entering the unknown world. The moment Nyala placed her hand on the tree, she was suddenly pulled into another world. She found herself in a realm filled with the spirits of her ancestors. An old wise woman named Umbo welcomed her and revealed a terrifying truth. Nyala was the last guardian between two worlds, destined to protect the balance between them. But to do so, she had to face an ancient enemy seeking to destroy both realms. Challenges of royalty and a newfound power. At first, Nyala was afraid to accept this truth. But upon returning to her world, she discovered that the villages surrounding the palace were suffering from drought and disease. No remedies seemed to work. Though she doubted her ability to help, she began researching her family's ancient texts. In one of the books, she found a spell capable of stopping the illness, but at a heavy cost: the blood magic. To perform the spell, Nyala had to offer her own blood. Knowing this might cost her life, she snuck into the royal temple at midnight and recited the incantation. A powerful energy radiated from her, lifting the curse from the land. But this was only the beginning of her trials. An enemy from the past. That same night, a dark shadow appeared in the sky. This force, Umbo, was an ancient entity cursed for generations. It had sworn to eradicate the Zamani bloodline. Now, Nyala knew that she alone had the power to stop this threat. But how? Training in the spirit realm. Once again, Nyala traveled to the spirit world, seeking Umbo's guidance. The elder woman showed her that her true power resided within her heart. But before Nyala could wield it, she had to endure a harrowing trial, venturing into the depths of darkness and confronting her greatest fear: the truth of the shadows. Within the shadowy realm, Nyala encountered a reflection of herself, darker, full of hatred. She realized that Umbo was, in fact, a suppressed fragment of her own power. If she wished to triumph, she had to accept and control this part of herself. Returning to reality. With newfound understanding, Nyala returned to her world. She was now prepared for the final battle against Umbo. The night of the confrontation arrived, and the royal army, along with the spirits of her ancestors, stood by her side. A brutal war began, the ultimate sacrifice. In a critical moment, Nyala realized that the only way to defeat Umbo was to relinquish her claim to the throne. She let go of her royal status, fully embracing her inner power. A radiant light erupted from her heart, obliterating the shadows. A new dawn. With Umbo's destruction, balance was restored. The villagers awoke from their slumber, trees blossomed again, and rivers flowed freely. Nyala, no longer a princess but a true guardian, decided to embark on a new journey. Choosing a new path, determined to use her abilities for the good of all, Nyala left the palace and set out on a quest to find others like herself, those with extraordinary gifts. Returning to her world. After years of searching and learning, Nyala returned to the ancient tree, activating the final power she needed to cross back into her own realm. The tree's blue light enveloped her, and in an instant, she found herself standing in the royal garden. Only a few days had passed in the palace, but Nyala had changed forever, reclaiming her place. The king and queen, who had believed their daughter was lost, were astonished by her return. Nyala told them the truth, but no longer wished to be a princess. Instead, she was welcomed as a guide for the entire kingdom, a legacy for generations. Before passing away, Nyala shared one final lesson with her disciples. True power lies in embracing both the light and darkness within us. Her words remained in the hearts of many for generations. What would you do if you discovered you were the last guardian of two worlds? Would you embrace your destiny or run from it? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this story, don't stop here. Check out more magical adventures on our channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story. Your next adventure awaits. Click on the next video now.